Hi, my name is David Miles. I'm from San Carlos, Arizona. I'm the owner of a company called Native Learning. Native Learning is a training program that will help your employees to be more productive. I believe that when we can reach your employees and help them to think better of themselves and lift themselves up to a higher level, that they're going to do a whole lot better in your company and on a job. Native Learning will help them to increase their ability to see things differently. We're not just an ordinary training program. Our program will help your employees to see in a different way. They will raise the level of their mental abilities and skills. Our thinking is very important. Thinking causes all of our problems. How we think, how we look at things, how we view the world. So we have what we call in our lives a belief window. Everything that you had experienced from the time you were born to the present day is on your window. You only accept those things that you believe are true. Those things that you think are true are what you take and accept, and you govern your life according to what's on your window. You might believe that things never work out for you. You might believe that nobody likes you. You might believe that you'll never achieve anything. You might believe that you're not capable of doing certain things or going to school or doing math or doing things like that. However, if you change your thinking, if you change your thought processes, you can change the way you behave and what you achieve in life. You see, the inside governs the outside. And you behave like you think on the inside. Look around you. All that's a reflection of what's happening inside. Everything you have, everything you are, everything you do is a reflection of how you think on the inside. If you want to change the outside, if you want to change your surroundings, you have to change what's on the inside. As a man thinketh, so is he. You become what you think about most of the time. Whatever you focus on, whatever you look to, whatever you look at, you become the thing that you think about all the time. So if we could just learn how to direct our thinking and to choose the words and the thoughts that we want to think, that will create neural pathways in our brain. Neural pathways, or we could say create a stronger subconscious mind to help us achieve things in life. They might not be big things. They might just be little things. But you can take some first steps developing yourself to become what you need to be. A lot of people don't want to take that first step. The first step is just to change your mind or adjust your thinking ever so slightly in small steps. Start thinking more positively by identifying the negative things that are getting you down. Identify those things, challenge them, and get them out of your life if you can. And then when you begin to think different, your life will begin to change. A lot of people are in a mental prison called a comfort zone. They're satisfied where they're at. They don't want to move anywhere else. They don't want to get ahead in life. But I know you do. I know you as a person would love to get ahead. My job as a trainer is to take you, your tribal people, your employees, or any business and raise the level of their expectations in their life. Help them to be excited about their future. Help them to realize that things could change for them. My job is to help you know over and over, I'm going to talk about the same thing. Your thinking changes your life. Your thinking changes your life. What you think now determines your destiny, because your thinking determines your choices, and your choices determine your destiny. Your thinking determines how you feel. When you believe something, you believe it with feeling and conviction, and therefore you act accordingly. We all act according to our beliefs. We all behave according to our beliefs. What we think is how we behave. Show me a man's behavior, I'll show you what he's thinking. If he drinks, I'll show you what he's thinking. If he overeats, I'll show you what he's thinking. If he has problems, anger, depression, I'll show you what he's thinking. In order to change those behaviors and be more productive in society and on the job, my company, myself, and my company will be able to show you and to encourage you to bring yourself to a higher level. It all depends on your thinking. We need to get out of our comfort zone. We need to change our self-image. Our self-image is how we view ourselves, what we think about ourselves. Sometimes we don't think too highly of ourselves. You know, when people treat you poorly, it's because you allow them to do that. It's because you think poorly of yourself. Let's suppose somebody calls you an idiot. If you don't believe you're an idiot, it's not going to bother you. But if you get angry and you get upset because of what they call you, it's because you probably believe what they're calling you. Don't believe it. There's no such thing. You are a living person made in the image of God. And God made you in a very special, unique way, greater or different than anybody else. You have the potential to do what God intended you to do. You have a purpose in life. You're here for a reason. You exist for a reason. There's a mission. But you have to determine what that is. You have to find out what that is. You have to determine what your mission in life is and what you really want to do. You have to find something you really are passionate about, something you really like to do, and take the small steps necessary to accomplish that goal. Day by day, bit by bit, move toward that goal. When you have a goal, it's a picture in your mind of what you can do, what you can be. It begins to be imprinted upon you. That goal begins to fire up your thinking. That goal is outside yourself, and you begin to think about it in your mind, and the goal that you think about begins to create a new person, a new you, a person that pursues that goal and is happy with that goal. A lot of times people don't have goals because they have no values. Values are very important. It's important to know the value of life, the value of honesty, integrity, the value of education. Sometimes people get mad about everything. No matter what happens, they get angry. But the reason is they have not prioritized their values. There's nothing really important. Everything's the same. So if everything's the same, you'll get angry at everything. But when you have values, the small stuff doesn't matter. It's the important values that you set for your life. It's the important priorities that you set for your life that keep you going. The small stuff doesn't stop you. As a matter of fact, they're just stepping stones to help you to accomplish the greater things in life. And once you have values, now you can set your goals. You can set your sights on something greater because you know what you're here for. You know what's important. You know what you like to do. You have values in life. And so now you need to set a goal for yourself and determine what you really like and what you really want to do. Once you have a clear picture of what you want in your mind, then you can go about step by step to accomplish that. You have to think about it. Think about that goal over and over, day in and day out. You think about it. Think about it. The more you think about it, the more it becomes a reality. You become what you think about most of the time. As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. Your thinking creates the reality, but it also creates the choices that you need to make to accomplish that goal. It's just not about thinking. It's about thinking that creates feeling and choices and action. You see, you can think all you want, but if you never take any action, it's not going to do you any good. But the other part of it is, if you think about something so much, you're going to move to it. Attention creates intention. What we pay attention to grows. What we ignore withers and dies. You can ignore, not necessarily ignore, but not pay attention to your problems and let them wither and die. And pay attention to your goal, to your values, and the things that are really important in life. If you do that, that attention will create the intention. And intention is movement toward desire, movement toward something. And as long as you're moving in desire, in action, in choice, in feeling, in conviction, things will start happening for you. My company will help your employees to do that. We will identify your self-image. We will identify your comfort zone. We will identify your internal critic, which we call the beast. That's the voice that talks to you all the time and says, you can't do it, you can't do it, you can't do it. We'll identify that internal critic and help you to overcome it. We'll identify the 12 core beliefs in life that hold us down. We'll help you identify those things and help you see the importance of dealing with those and challenging those erroneous beliefs, self-defeating beliefs that hold you down. My company will help you. It will help tribal members to improve themselves and improve their productivity. And once members begin to feel good about themselves, we will teach them to feel good about their job, find out where they fit in the whole scheme of the organization, find out what a mission statement is, find out how to improve things on the job little by little, find out how to beat the competition by making your job, your company, a better place to work at.